You're probably thinking to yourself, obviously, working out is good for you. You sustain good health, you build discipline. But to me, it goes so much further than that. Like as somebody who is urging themselves to grow, and me having a consistent basis to go at, like going to the gym, I make sure it is essential for me to keep on going. And I'm only 17 years old, and I'd consider myself a pretty decently sized 17-year-old. Like around 5'11", 200 pounds. And working out has taught me a lot more than just discipline and being healthy. I think it reaches a point where it teaches you on a deep level and a deep part of your heart that it shows you what consistency can do. And this is a principle that doesn't only have to be applied to working out. This can be applied to your business. This can be applied to a skill that you're trying to learn. This can be applied in so many aspects. And no matter what it may be, not only just going to the gym, but going to the gym is a very big one that I think consistency shows most prominently, because 6 months, you don't see a lot of results. 1 month, you don't see a lot of results either. But that 1 year, compared to that compared to your first day going to the gym, you see something so drastically big that it kind of shows the compounding of how even having a business may like create. Like creating a business, you don't see it grow in the first day, and sometimes not even in 6 months, or not even in 1 year, but over time you do see growth, and over time there's going to reach a point where you're like, wow, I can't believe it has grown that much. And this is why I believe working out is so great to go into, because you see the exact same thing when you work out, basically. Like, even in people's first year, they don't see a lot of results, but then once they reach their second results, now they already know what they're doing, they know how to push forward, and they see results that they've gotten from all this time and effort that they've put into sculpting their body, or even just any sort of fitness, like running. If you run for 2 years, you're definitely going to run a mile faster than you ran a mile in one day. So that's why working out is so essential for, I believe, an entrepreneur or just somebody aiming to do good in life, because it teaches you the idea of consistency. I'm so sorry about coughing. It teaches you the idea of consistency. It builds discipline, and you just feel great overall knowing that you're building something for yourself. And it teaches you how, if you put effort into something, you're going to get an output, no matter what it may be. If you put effort into something and then perfect it, or even just become exceptional at it, you're going to get results. And I just urge everybody to work out, to do something physically demanding. And this probably seems like common knowledge to you, but there are so many deeper meanings and deeper principles and things you can learn from working out, besides throwing metal around and becoming disciplined. It goes so much deeper than that. There's so much value in working out than just the muscles or the progress that you may see. And I feel like a lot of people forget about this. And I'm not just talking about going to the gym and just doing a little bit of that, doing a little bit of this. I mean, going consistently, going hard, and pushing yourself to your limits. And that's another thing that I believe going to the gym teaches you, especially if you're actually going and working out to a high intensity. You will teach yourself that when you push hard enough, you are going to create better outcomes and better outputs. It teaches you to truly push past your limits, and though this may sound corny, it does teach you to push past your limits, and it shows how you can gain from doing more and becoming more exceptional than you might have thought you could do, and doing more on a consistent basis and pushing yourself towards your goal. And this is the same principle everybody follows. When doing anything in life, you push yourself, you have a goal, and you keep on going consistently, and you expect yourself to reach that goal, and it's highly likely you do because you're pushing yourself hard and making this possibility or this action happen. And there's just so much deeper meaning to working out than just moving metal around. Like I said, there is a lot of mental battles that even people face when working out, like I do. I feel so brought down when I can't move the exact same weight that I was able to do the last workout. And this just teaches me how I need to do more things outside of the gym or outside of working out, like fixing my sleeping schedule, eating better, and just overall health to help me produce more power when I'm in the gym. And though people think this is overreacting, I do believe your mentality and just your overall health and how you do things drastically changes by going to the gym. I truly believe going to the gym has been a big factor for me even trying to change my life and to become somebody successful, because it taught me the idea of having a goal and aiming to reach that goal. And it taught me the idea of discipline, it taught me chasing goals, and constant work will lead you to what you want, no matter what it may be. Trying to chase your goal and consistently doing something will lead you to your goal inevitably. And just like when you work out, when something isn't working and it's not working for a long period of time, like let's say shoulder press. If my shoulder press isn't helping me grow my shoulders over a long period of time, I'm going to have to change it. And that's the same way it goes in a business or in anything in your life. If you're doing something and you're not producing enough leads, enough people, enough anything for anybody to come towards your establishment or whatever you're marketing, you're going to have to change something, because then you know this isn't the right manner you should be conducting it. So then you change that and you get results. Same thing with the gym. You change their exercise, then you get results. You see how there are so many parallels when it comes to working out and the insight of things when you really look deep into working out and how it may affect your mentality and how you think of things. You don't see results, you change what you do. And once you do that, you stay consistent with that. And I believe this is why so many people don't get results in either working out or anything they strive to do, because when they don't see results, they don't try to change it. They just leave or they give up on it. They just go bouncing around whether they want to do it or not. And this isn't how you should be living life. You should strive towards something and build towards something. You should sculpt the idea or whatever you're doing, sculpt that to exceptionality, because perfection is obviously very hard to reach and people say it's impossible, but I say become exceptional at what you do and aim to be exceptional at whatever it may be. Because if you aim to be normal, you're never going to achieve anything other than what like the person right next to you is able to achieve. You're never going to get ahead of anybody if you aim to be normal. So try to be exceptional. And yeah, you should really consider going to the gym or going and putting yourself through a physically demanding task that you believe is physically demanding to yourself at the moment. Because not everybody is able to run a mile. Not everybody is able to bench 135 pounds. That's only a plate on each side. I heard like less than 1% of the population can do 2 plates. So just push yourself to do more And from that principle of doing more, you're going to teach yourself to do more in your business and your practice. You're going to teach yourself in your head that you can push farther than what you believe you can do. That's how so many people, when they hit personal records, they don't think that they could push the weight that is possible to push. But then once they do it, they're like, damn, like I really pushed through that. And obviously in real life, it's so much harder because there's so many other circumstances or variables of having success, but it is the exact same principle in parallel that you have to push for you to get past something. Like if you get disturbed by some sort of like disruption in your process and that causes you to like fail, you have to push past that failure and grow from it. And this is exactly how the gym works, and this is how fundamentals of even just going to the gym and going consistently or just working out consistently, doing physical action consistently, you will see such a change in your mindset, especially if you look at it deeply. There's going to be such change in your mindset and you become a whole different person. And I'm talking if you don't do it casually, at least. Like I am very deep in working out and I don't do it casually, and I believe this is why I get so much value in what I do and when I work out, that I can create and use that value to other things in other aspects of my life. Because I'm not sure if anybody has ever thought of it this way, but working out is just like any other business and success. You have to keep on going consistency to get results. And I've probably said the exact same thing multiple times, but I just want to really emphasize the importance of working out and the deeper meaning of working out. And obviously, it also comes with amazing benefits like discipline. Like, discipline is probably the greatest thing, or one of the greatest things, like behind obsession to create a good business. And yeah, you have to just keep on going and actually push yourself to your physical capabilities.